everybody, Saj Sadiq here. I hope you've enjoyed today's match. I think it was one of the most incredible, unpredictable and crazy games of cricket I've ever seen. Ebbed and flowed, could have gone either way, but Pakistan will be kicking themselves for losing that game. Conceding so many runs in those last couple of overs, it was just a total mess in terms of captaincy, really. I think that's a good starting point. I thought Babar Azam got most things right today, but I think the decision to give Mohammad Nawaz the 20th over was very, very strange. I think to always risk a spinner for the last over of any innings is a poor one, but especially against India, who are fantastic players of spin. You've got Virat Kohli already established at the crease. It was high risk. I think Mohammad Hafiz made a good point today. Get your 4 overs of spin out the way. Give a couple of overs to Nawaz, a couple of overs to Iftikhar Ahmed here and there. Get those overs in when India were rebuilding. That way you don't have to worry about the 5th bowler, i.e. Nawaz, having to complete his overs towards the end of the innings. Then that way they could have just had Harris and the other pacers bowling out at the end of the innings. But it was one of those occasions, I think, where Babar will have learned a lot about captaincy. You can criticise him, yes, it was a bad decision he made, and he'll be kicking himself, no doubt. At the start of the game, I thought Mohammad Rizwan didn't look himself. Got hit on the hand. Maybe I think he should have gone off the field, had a look at the hand. He seemed to be struggling throughout his innings, just made 4 runs off that one boundary. Again, an area maybe that he should look at. Perhaps he wasn't totally fit out there. Could have possibly gone off the field. I thought Shan Masood was fantastic the way he held the innings together. He didn't get a lot of the strikers. Pakistan were losing wickets, but he stayed there towards the end of the innings, and you can't criticise him at all. I know recently he's been struggling for runs, but I thought he was excellent out there today. Thought Heather Ali and Shadab played loose shots. You've got big fields out there in Australia, 80-85 metre boundaries. You're not going to clear them very easily. Some loose shots by both of them, really. Not needed. Pakistan had rebuilt their innings. 170 possibly could have been achieved in the end if those guys had established themselves. Instead, they came in, played loose shots. Particularly disappointed with Heather Ali. He seems to come in, play these shots at any time of the innings. And, it's the same shots, the same mistakes, irrespective of the opposition, irrespective of who the bowlers are, the match situation, and where he's playing. Needs to learn quicker. International cricket's unforgiving scenario, and Heather Ali really needs to sort himself out. Thought the Pakistan pacers did well. Shaheen Shafii, first game back after injury, didn't look 100% fit, but he tried. Thought he was running in as best as he could. Didn't get any wickets, but I thought he did quite well. Obviously didn't look at his best. That first over, I was expecting him to get a wicket like he quite often does and swing the ball. Didn't really swing the ball that much, but it's good that he's back. He's a lead bowler. I just hope that he stays fit throughout the tournament. Regarding the controversial incidents, now I've had a lot of messages about the no ball. In my opinion, and I might be wrong, I thought it was a no ball because the trajectory of the ball, to me, it looked like in a standing position, the batsman, it still would have been above waist height. I know when he hit it, it was above waist height, and to me, it seemed like a fair enough call. I know some of you will not agree with that, but add your comments and we can discuss that. What else have we got? Yeah, the buys ruling. Now, ICC really need to look at this. It's a free hit, yes. The batsman can do basically whatever he wants apart from, running forever. However, when you've bowled a batsman on a no ball, then I just think it's so cruel to allow the batting side to be able to run buys after you've dismissed the batsman. In my opinion, the ICC needs to look at that law, and once the ball has hit the stumps, when the bowler has bowled the batsman out, as Nawaz did this time around, it should be a dead ball after that, and the batting side should not be able to run any runs because the stumps are down and the batsman's been dismissed. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, free hit, but that should be a dead ball after that, and the batting side shouldn't be allowed to run any byes. Now, I think the Indian batting lineup, they planned their innings really well. Virat Kohli out there, experienced campaigner. He knew that 19th over, once Haris Rauf was bowling, they had that 20th over in the bag. The 2 sixes that he hit off Haris Rauf in that 19th over were match changing, because as far as I was concerned, I didn't expect Nawaz to defend those runs in the 20th over. Some positives for Pakistan, but it hurts. That loss really hurts. It was a painful blow. Looking ahead now, I mean, South Africa are the main team, with all due respect to the other sides, Bangladesh, Zimbabwe and Netherlands in the group. Now, Pakistan versus South Africa could, in fact, be the match that determines who the second team is that qualifies. There's a lot of cricket to be played, obviously, and today was just the first match. But I think Pakistan-South Africa out there will be the key match in terms of who qualifies with India for the semi-finals. In terms of the team lineup, Asif Ali, let's talk about him again. What was he doing? What was that shot? You've got a short pitch ball. You're basically closing your eyes. Your body is nowhere. Your bat's nowhere. It was comical. I was embarrassed watching that dismissal. Does he deserve to still be in the side? I don't know. Fakhar Zaman, if he's fit, I would bring him in for Asif Ali. I think Asif really needs to look at his game. They're batting him now at number 8, number 9. Even the likes of Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf, Naseem Shah, they look more reliable than him out there. He just looks like somebody who's really low in confidence. And, you know, what are they going to do next with him? Bat him at number 11 because they don't trust him. To me, you bring Fakhar Zaman in, you leave Asif Ali out for the next match. Pakistan's net run rate hasn't been damaged as far as the group is concerned, so that's not too bad. I think confidence-wise, yeah, this match will hurt. But as Babar Azam said in the post-match media talks and presentations at the post-match presentation on television, there's a lot of positives. There's a lot they can take from this game. You know, it wasn't that long ago when Pakistan were being hammered by India, and now they've run them really close. And today, in a strange sort of way, it should give them a lot of confidence going forward in this tournament. Whether Pakistan can win this tournament, I'm not so sure, but there's one thing for definite: that bowling attack of Pakistan's, it will be a concern for all the teams out there. They showed that again today. Shadab, superb once again. The 3 paces bowled really well. Shaheen will probably get fitter in this tournament. Naseem will get better in this tournament. So I'm hopeful. Again, as I say, whether Pakistan can win this tournament, I'm not so sure. But it'll be interesting to see how they get on. I think they move on to the next match. Yes, you know, after losing your first game, it's not ideal. But I think there's a lot of positives that can be taken forward regarding this defeat to India. Final thing, credit where it's due. Virat Kohli, what an innings. That was absolutely incredible, and I think there's not many batsmen or batters out there in world cricket today who could have played that sort of innings. He paced it brilliantly. He assessed the situation really well. He knew who was bowling which over, and Virat Kohli, take a bow. Thanks very much for watching.